guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode Fitting. Okay, and yes, I did say fitting. Give Blaque to the community. Okay, everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, okay, and please click the bell notification so that you know every single time I upload a video. Okay, and share the video, you know, with who, friends, family, enemies, frenemies, whomever you like, okay, co-workers. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll be premiering this video tomorrow morning, so y'all be there or be square. So let's get into the episode. So this episode started where the last one ended, with Stormy and Marcel going back and forth about the $100. So we know that Marcel approached Stormy and was like, well, he approached Tisha first and was like, did Stormy pay? And Tisha was like, I didn't tell her she had to pay. And Marcel was like, well, I thought he said he told Courtney. So I don't know. But he was like, no, yeah, they're supposed to be paying. And she was like, well, I didn't tell her anything about pay. And he was like, well, go tell her that it is a fee, $100. And she was like, I'm not doing that shit. So he was like, she was like, if you want it, you go tell her. And he was like, and will, because you know Courtney wasn't there. So he thought he can pull that same that he pull on all the other women especially when they man not around, or if they got a man that protects them. He thought he can pull that on her. I guess he didn't learn from Big Lou. So Big Lou must didn't get in his ass too good, because he's still pulling the same BS. Because I say this again, I feel like Marcel should not have approached Stormy about the money. It was only $100, but y'all asked her to participate. If y'all wanted her to pay for a booth, y'all should have told her that. Y'all didn't want to pay people, mail them to speak at the event, but you collecting fees for the booths, for the vendor spots. And I even understand if you collected fees for the vendors that was not there. I mean, that wasn't part of, you know, the cast or whatever. But why are you asking the cast for money and then you want her to also work and speak? Get the fuck out of here. So again, I feel like he should not have asked her that. If Tisha didn't want to ask her, he should have waited and talked to Courtney about it and asked Courtney about it, since I think he said that he told it to Courtney. Okay? That's what I feel would have been the appropriate steps. Because you see how activated Stormy got. And at this point, it seems like Stormy wants an issue. Stormy wants all the smoke. Okay? And from what y'all know, I was questioning if this was real or not, because y'all know how we hop on stuff when somebody getting on Marcel the Mads, and not the way you like it. But now I'm starting to think that it might be real, because Kiki was saying that Stormy was cool, and y'all know how Stormy was with Kiki at first, and she was saying that Kiki, that Mel had her back 100%. And she was also saying that Stormy did too, believe it or not. Kiki, I know that you want support and allies in this, and that your family is attacking you, or people you perceive as family, but family and blood only. But I would just be careful, because the way that Stormy approached you was all wrong. And then for her to just say she gonna forget about it and just start being like cool with you, and Even like how she did with Tiffany. Like, you threw Tiffany under the bus telling Kiki stuff and telling Tisha stuff was what Tiffany said. And all this stuff, like keeping up all of this confusion. I would be careful with that situation, because it seems like she just might want to be, you know, cool with you because she not cool with them. But I cannot lie. I'm here for Stormi getting into it with them. I'm here for Stormi getting into it with them, because I have to be honest with this. Even though, like, I'm not feeling Stormi like that, and I'm not feeling Courtney after that Miss Black Titanic bullshit he pulled, but I like Courtney and Stormi. Like, I like their dynamic. I like them together. Beside Lou, Tiff, Nell, and Chris, I mean, they one of the best couples on here. Look, I mean, we gotta be honest and look at it. She ride for his ass and he ride for her. And like when I told you, when I fell in love with Courtney was when Marcel was asking him, was him and Stormi doing whatever that business was with that they wanted to flip the properties? Was they doing it together? And he was like, oh, it's always gonna be me and Stormi. Like, just to let him know. And I seen that even like at Madani, that the guys was not treating Stormi how they treat the other ladies on the cast. And I said, because they know Courtney is a street and he will get in that ass. Okay? He not with the shits. Because I think Courtney stayed in that car with her mama that time at the rent party. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see. But I'm just saying, like I said, I like Courtney and Stormi little marriage. I like it. Like, they seem like they genuinely love each other. Gotta be honest about it. That's what I see. Okay? So Marcel and Stormi is going back and forth. So then he calls Tisha over. So again, he should not have addressed Stormi any damn way. So now you want to call Tisha over to put her in the mix. And Stormi speaking, and then they ask her, Stormi said, you gonna ask me to speak, and then now you want to ask me for money or whatever. Marcel says, all right, Stormi, all right, whatever. I feel totally checked. So Marcel wants to try to be an asshole toward her now, because she was getting in his ass. So he want to try to antagonize her to piss her off. Like, he want to make her feel as small as she just made his ass feel about coming and approaching her and asking for a fucking $100. That's what he was doing to her. And if I was her, that shipment would have had to be late, because I would have called Courtney to come down there right now. And I would have told my people, take all this shit down. So, he trying to, like I said, trying to be a little jokester or whatever, because he know he feels small, and Stormi made him feel small. But now he's trying to piss her off and make her feel as small as he do. So Stormi said, he was like, it's just about the community. Stormi said, no, it ain't about no community. And Stormi says, don't play with me like that. Ever. Never. Ever, 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 ever. Don't do that shit. So Marcel started mocking her again and was like, oh, ever, ever, ever. And Stormi said, you don't do that, because you don't want to see Courtney. When she said that, Marcel was like, like, his whole thing was like, yeah, now your punk ass scared, because you, in fact, don't want to see Courtney. So, and Stormi, I know you can pull that Courtney stuff with these little punk ass guys right here, because they are women, actually. You probably could have called your mama on him, but be careful with doing that and putting your husband and stuff like that, because it ain't no telling like what these little bitches, these guys, these bitch made guys will do if they put in a position where they about to be embarrassed by Courtney. Okay, because I felt like when she said that, he knew she was gonna tell on him. So now his wheels turning. So he didn't came up with this thing to try to make Courtney feel small, but Courtney gonna whoop his ass. I hope so. And I do. So like I said, his whole face changes, and then he says, well, you know what, we'll just waive it. Oh, now you want to waive it? You shouldn't have even came over here about it. But since you don't know decorum, we about to teach it to you. So she said, no, let's donate it. So he said, Stormy says, so your must didn't get your sponsorships that you asked for. And he was like, I didn't. And she said, well, they'll donate it to somebody that need it. Marcel said, we need it. She said, oh, nah, I get it. I can't wait till Courtney get a hold of him. I cannot wait. So anyway, so they, like I said, and the whole time they're doing this, Tisha is sitting there looking like a motherfucking fool. And I'm going to say this. Marcel was wrong. As two left shoes. But it ain't no way I'm about to sit here and let no other woman talk shit to my husband like Stormy was. You get back. I got this. Me and her about to talk. Like, that's their problem. Like, she too comfortable with him approaching bitches. And now that a bitch done got back in his ass, she can't handle it. Because as his wife, you're not supposed to let no other, you're not supposed to be standing there while your husband arguing with no woman. That's supposed to be you and her. And then you gonna get in his ass later on. But in the meantime, in between time, you're not about to talk that shit to my husband. Not in my face. So that dinner at the end of the episode didn't even need to happen. Because you didn't say shit while y'all was all right there. You should have told your husband, no, you're not about to say nothing to her. You're not about to say nothing to her. You're going to say it to Courtney. But like I said, they don't know protocol, because even at Tiffany's baby shower, he came in, Courtney trying to dab him up. He hugging Stormy and dismissing Courtney. But like I said, when Courtney said that he was going to do the little flipping properties and stuff like that, Marcel got so geeked. It was like dollar signs in his damn eyes. But I think now they done realize with all these woes that's been coming out about Courtney and Stormy, he don't think they got the money that he thought they had. They ain't got the money that he thought they had. So now he feel like he can treat them like trash or whatever the case may be. And it's still not going to stop Courtney from whooping their ass. Okay? So stay in your place and talk that shit to them women that let you. Okay? So, Tisha's a joke. So Mel and Marcus is on their way to the Expo. They're having small talk in the car about going to the show, if Martell was going to be there. Mel's like, yeah, he was there at the meeting, so I'm assuming he going to be here. And Marcus like, what you going to do with him? Mel like, ignore him very well. And sing. Okay. So they are, Tisha and Marcel, well, mostly Tisha, is making her rounds at the Expo, and they in their confessional, and Marcel is saying, yeah, almost all the vendors, you know, I have to say, like, almost all the vendors except one paid their fee. And Tisha was like, yeah, except one, talking about Stormy. And Tisha was like, or 2 or 3, because there was a couple more that didn't pay. I wanted they made Kimmy and them pay for their little bullshit ass booth. What they were selling or having a booth for, I don't know. But I feel like they should have had people that had actual merchandise up in the forefront, and then have people that had businesses where they provide like services and stuff like that, like around the borders and stuff like that, so people could go around and visit different places to see what services they might, you know, can benefit from, whatever the case may be. And then like the ones that have products like in the center, like, you know, in the inner center part, so they can sell their products and stuff like that. Or whatever. They should have had the ones that they should have had those things like separated in some type of order. Whether they had the ones with the products along the walls, or and the ones that's with the services in the middle. That would kind of keep a lot of the traffic out the middle part, and have the traffic around the walls and stuff like that, so people can maneuver through there. But you know, this Tisha and Marcel, and we know they don't know shit about business, but how to produce a damn lawsuit. Okay. And that's looked like what they had their booth there, selling lawsuits. So, Martell come. Martell come. Wait, before I get on that, let me get on this green outfit that Tisha had on. Tisha, I don't know if you like did a haul of clothes when you were smaller, but you a little thicker now. Wear clothes that fucking fit you. Like the stuff, it be like beyond like just a little tight. It be too little, and it's ill fitting, and you look a damn mess. You look tacky as fuck. That shit be looking nasty. Like, look at her in this green dress. Like that cuffs is not supposed to be under here. It's supposed to like come like, you know, up here a little bit. And then like the mid part look like the wires are like sticking out of it or something like that. Like, Tisha, get the clothes in your size. Like, you have the body for it. Just get them in your fucking size so they can fit you right. That will look great on you, instead of you wearing these clothes that's ill-fitted and too damn small. That shit don't look right. Stop it. So, back to Martell arrived to the damn Expos looking like damn Howard the Duck, and he come in and instantly starts introduce himself to this guy, talking about he Martell Hope. The man like, I don't give a damn who you are. What's up? So this is a guy that teach people about business and stuff like that, and entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Martell, you need to be attending this damn session. Why you talking about neck bone? So he said, you know, this is a good thing for neck bone to come and, you know, talk to this guy to get, you know, business set up and all this type of stuff. Again, you and neck bone need to be attending one of these sessions with this young man. Okay? Not just neck bone. So, after they do this or whatever, then Marcus and Mel get there and start making rounds. Martell and Maurice start talking about Martell bringing his wine. So Martell was looking stupid as hell, was like, no. And then like he was like looking at Maurice like, you know why I didn't bring it. Like why you playing me? Like, you know what I'm saying? He apparently that the wine is no more. So probably thanks to his mama, Miss Molly. So Maurice, like he looking at Maurice, you know how he get when somebody busting him out. That's how he was looking at Maurice. And so Maurice was like, well, why wouldn't you bring your wine? Why wouldn't you bring your wine? First of all, Maurice, why y'all didn't already know that he wasn't bringing a damn wine? Where the hell he go? Did you see him here setting shit up? So you know he don't have his wine. They always trying to embarrass somebody, but what the hell are you bringing? What are you doing here? Mo? What the hell are you doing? So then Martell was like, well, you know, it's enough wine people here, and I done had about 4 or 5 wine tastings in Huntsville, so I want to let other people, you know, get a chance to put their stuff out there. Martell, your broke ass don't have that damn luxury to be giving nobody no damn opportunities. You're the motherfucker that need to take the opportunity, okay? You got it like that. You can let the kids eat or whatever. No, to get the damn it, you need to be out here with the damn opportunities. You don't need to let none go by. With all these cheering you got running around here. So, Marie says, yeah, you can tell that when Mel and Martell was together, that Mel was the one behind everything, because Mel is a marketing genius while Martell is just here. And anytime that you're in public, you need to be marketing, Martell, marketing. Maurice, why the fuck are you kissing Mel's ass so bad? Huh? Him and Kimmy must really need Mel contacts and connections to get this little title company that they got going up and running. But you would think that since Kimmy is a realtor and all of this stuff, and Maurice has the credit company, that they will have people already and have made contacts already, instead of always trying to use Mel. I feel like it's a reason why Marcel is trying to be so nice to Mel. Like, he was being so nice to her at those meetings for the comeback group, trying to go against Marcel and them. But again, I just feel like at those meetings, they was trying to play good cop, bad cop, and try to play on Mel's intelligence. But she said, it's a no for me. Yes. So get your butterscotch looking ass out her damn face, because it's a no for her. Okay? And us. You can quit kissing her ass because she ain't doing it. She might do it for Kimmy, old Skeletor looking ass. I cannot. Ugh. So, Tiffany and Louis and Marcel, they all connect with Mo. And Maurice is talking about saying Tiffany is ready to have a baby and all this type of stuff. So, Tiffany was like, yeah, I tried to have a baby the other night. I was like, can I get some? And they was like, wait, whoa. First of all, Maurice and Marcel, y'all should be used to people talking about getting dick. Okay? Let's clear that up. But Tiffany, that is inappropriate. These guys are disgusting. Why are you saying that around them? But then when they inappropriate with you, then you want to run the loop and have him come to your rescue. You can't do both of them. Don't do that in front of them at all. Do not play around with them like that. Because that was disgusting. And Lou should have punched her ass in the back. No, he should. I forgot. She was. He should have pinched her ass. Like, don't you ever do that shit to them in front of them like that again. Don't do that. Because after the situation that they just went through with Marcel, Tiffany, you should not be playing like that in front of them. Don't do it no more. Or I will have Lou punch your ass in the back. Anyway, but yeah, like, I'm like, Tiffany, what the? So then Martell comes up and asks if they were going to speak. So Tiffany was like, and Lou was like, we ain't heard nothing about no speaking or nothing like that. Like, no. And so Tiffany like, we just heard about this 2 days ago. So Marcel says he was surprised that they were there because he thought Tiffany was on bed rest. Marcel, why the fuck is you so worried about Tiffany? I'm telling y'all, Tiffany knows something on them, Kiki knows something on them, and Destiny. You see how they treat different people, like when they have something on, especially like Kimmy. We'll talk about it at the end. But so anyway, so he says that, and he's like, he thought she was gonna be on bed rest, and then the nerve of her to want a speaking spot. Marcel, she didn't ask for no damn speaking spot. Y'all asked her was she speaking. Because when Martell said that, your ass didn't say nothing. Y'all needed to get anybody up on that stage that you could, that knew anything about business. Because none of y'all do. None of y'all do. I don't know why Marcel keep pretending like everybody is just running to him for this opportunity to come to this old bullshit ass expo when you are begging people to come and participate. He did the same thing with Stormy. Then he did the same thing with Mel. Like, I'm fine with Mel not participating. No, the hell you not. Because if you were fine with her not participating, your ass wouldn't be sitting there begging her ass to come and then to do some work for damn free. After the way y'all done treated her. So shut the hell up. Because your ass can't speak. He don't want nobody to try to speak but him. But they need somebody to talk about business. Because there's people here that actually have businesses and know what the fuck when somebody is talking about business, when they're talking about it for real. So that jibber jabber that you was hollering when you was on that damn stage ain't gonna work for them. So Mel comes by her and Marcus, and they see Tisha has a booth with the girls and their hair care products. So Mel like, oh no, look at the kiddos. So Tisha's cousin Courtney is there, manning the booth for the hair care products. And she's saying, have you tried their hair care products? Courtney, are the products available on the motherfucking market? It's a no. So you know good and damn well ain't nobody tried them. So Mel was like, no, I didn't know they had any. So she started talking about whatever. So they went to talk about that. And then and then they have like this all natural birth control lady go and approach Martell. I believe production had her go and talk to Martell about it. And she was telling him about the all natural birth control. And he was like, oh, I should have been talked to you a long time ago. When? About 8 years ago? When you stopped going slaw? Around 9 years ago? But she wasn't on no type of birth control. So it don't matter if it was all natural or not. Especially if she didn't care what poison your ass was putting up in her. Allegedly. So she could have took any damn birth control. It ain't have to be all natural. Why not? Because she was trying to get damn pregnant. So, so Maurice and Tisha is talking about Kimmy and where Kimmy's at. So Maurice was like, she was at treatment or whatever, and she'll, be coming after that. So Tisha was like, yeah, I hope she'll come and she'll be ready to speak, because she can sit down and speak. Anything to do whatever the hell they want. And damn girl, if she had to come in there on a damn gurney, in a wheelchair with the IV and shit still in her, they was gonna take it in. And she be up on the stage looking like a damn alley cat. told y'all I would like to pass out, but she gonna do what the hell Maurice tell her ass to do. She don't give a damn. She probably took a whole bottle of vitamin B12 to get her ass in there because she came in that motherfucker looking good, didn't she? After radiation, they said that shit wear you out. She came strutting in there like she had just left a runway and she was coming there to finish her last event for the day. Kimmy. Ugh. So Maurice says that Kimmy said she was going to come and she wasn't upset. She just had him come and do the setup. Set what up? What setup? A picture of y'all? I seen you walking around that mofo. I ain't see no damn setup. So, Marcus and Martell get to talking, and Marcus asking him is things being better or whatever. Marcus, why are you asking him that? You just want to hear the damn lie. What lie he gonna tell? That's what it seems like. Because you already know, he know that Mel done told you the shit ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing getting better. But you know he about to lie. He know, even though he know Mel done told you the real, he gonna sit there and lie to your face. Or he's talking about, yes, it's better. You know, Mel done had her guard up. You know, since we've been separated for 3 years, divorced for 3 years. And, you know, yeah, so, you know, she's taking her guard down, and it's, you know, so we can get going with the kids for the kids and the beautiful 4 kids and children. And, yeah, so the courts don't have to tell us to do shit. Like your ass ain't the one that had y'all in court. Yeah, he found out that he didn't want to do what the damn court say because the court had him doing stuff and he had to pay. Bum ass. So, so then he says to Marcus that he wanted him to be involved. You know, him get involved with it. Marcus was like, involved about what? And he was like, you know, he hopes he gets his support. So Marcus like, again, what support? So he gonna say, you know, just support, you know, us through this or whatever the case may be. And then they showed a flashback of Marcus telling Martell that he know why he cheated on Melanie, and it was because of his own insecurities. And Martell, although it looked like he didn't want to hear it, he ain't had shit to say to it. Then they showed Marcus and Martell talking, where Marcus was saying, well, it seemed like you got a problem with me being gay and being around the kids now all of a sudden, when I've been around the kids. So he was like, well, I don't want that, you know, portrayed in front of my kids or whatever. Marcus like, ain't shit I do that's wrong. So you don't want my stuff portrayed in front of that's kids. My stuff is positive. But you out here being a thought, that's fine for them to be around your stupid ass. You skank, I think not. Marcus said, please. Please. So, and then they show when Marcus was telling him that the kids wanted, was asking Troy or him to be their daddy. He was like, I beat your mother. Beat it then. Because you ran off like a little punk. But let it have been one of them Scots, he would have been all up in their face, still talking mess and all that type of stuff. But he ran off with Marcus. So anyway, so they talk about that. So Marcus was like, oh, okay. He was drinking his drink like, what you want me to do? So Martell gonna Marcus trying to rush my conversation. He's so immature. You immature. Martell, you're immature. Y'all, I cannot stand Martell, Count Dracula looking ass. Okay. I know you got a day. I know you fucking lying. Talking about somebody immature. He was so hurt, like he just wanted to. He's being so immature. Punk ass. I cannot. I cannot. He want everybody to cater to him. Oh, you don't like gay guys that don't cater to your ass. Yeah. Because I wonder too, like, since he's kind of like he don't like gay people around his kids, then what about Sloth's sister being around the kids? What about Carlos? Would you have your kids around him? Since that's your boy and he's mature? Let us know, Martell. If you can't, then I guess that's when you have a problem with them being gay. And they meant mature. Asshole. Anyway. Marcus was like, I cannot do this anymore. Marcus probably wanted to beat the hell out of the camera people. Like, when is this going to be over? They probably like, you only said hi. How's everything going? Like, let me get the fuck out of here. I would not talk to Martell about nothing. Okay? If he had a kidney that I needed, I would write the shit down if I had to ask him for it. Or I just have to live with the one. Yeah, I'll live with the one. I still wouldn't write it down and ask. Fuck that shit. I don't want to talk to him. So anyway. Then Neckbone get there, y'all. We get Neckbone again. So Neckbone gets there and Martell is telling him about the guy. Talking about, I set it all up for you. Again, I hope you set up 2 attendees to these sessions. I set it all up for you to get with the guy to start the business and da-da-da-da-da. So he was like, it's something that he usually would not attend, but he's happy and hopes that he stays on track. He might have been staying on track until you seen this next interaction with him and Mel, and Martell we don't know that your ass turned that damn boy in. Okay? So anyway. So Kimmy gets there, like I said, looking good. And she don't look like she just came from no damn radiation. So Kimmy, you know how to put on a goddamn universal front. Period. Like I said, she'll do anything they ask her to do. Besides, wise the fuck up. Well, I guess they ain't gonna ask her to do that. Anyway, so she's talking to some lady about like how she wasn't gonna, tell her story and stuff like that, and how her story has brought so much light to people. And my thing is, Kimmy, y'all been on this show for all these seasons, and y'all ain't never brought shit to the show. Why wouldn't you want to share that story with women? You share this bullshit with us. Why wouldn't you want to share something that's real and authentic, and that people can relate to, and health alerts to let people know, like, get the awareness out here so women could do their self-exams and all of these type of things. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Because you're a crappy ass bitch. Like, Kimmy, I do not like her anymore. Like, not at all. Not at all. Because you were let down. You were let down. Maybe you shouldn't have went through this on here and let somebody else take that spot, so people wouldn't be feeling sympathy for you at the same time that you letting this damn man demean you like you not shit. And you better than that. And you know you are. But instead of being a woman, you let this go on and let this play out. Like I said, I just think it's just totally irresponsible, especially with her being a damn nurse. Let me move on before I get pissed off again. Mel sees neck bone and they embrace. Like genuinely, like they embrace. She introduces him to Marcus. And Marcus and Neckbone look very much so uninterested in each other. Okay? Yeah. Like that. So, Neckbone and Mel start talking. You know, Mel was telling him it's nice to see him and stuff like that. And Neckbone was telling her, like, you know, everything gonna be all right. You know how my brother is, but y'all gotta do it for the kids, this and that. Mel tears up, and she was saying, like, it's really nice to see you. And Neckbone looks away. I noticed that when he looked back, his eyes were red and kind of watery. I think she brought tears to, I think he was getting emotional too. And what I think is that he really liked Mel. He really looked up to her as a big sister. He knew that what Mel brought to his brothers and his family's lives. You know? I feel like he probably was in jail if he was writing anybody. I feel like Mel probably was writing him back, probably putting money on his books and stuff like that for him, while Martell probably was getting mad and being selfish. Oh, he should have been doing, you know, whatever the case may be, getting jealous of him. I think Mel probably had his back because he teared up too, in my opinion, from what it looked like. If y'all go back and look at that scene when they let each other go, and she was like, it's really nice to see you. And when he looked away, but when he looked back and they showed his face, his eyes were red and they were watery. So I think he kind of teared up too and was getting emotional as well. And I feel like Mel got emotional in that moment because she probably was remembering, and I teared up too on this part. I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, I think she was realizing, like, in that moment, that the last time she seen him, she had a good, like, her family was together. You know, they were doing good, living good. Even though she's doing good and living good now, but she had a beautiful family. You know, they were together. Family was together. His family was her family. Her family was his family. They were all taking trips, vacations, family time. You know, and I think that poured out, like, things have changed drastically now. You know? So I feel like that's why she got emotional in that moment. And it was so genuine. And child, I just cannot. So the whole time that, like, Neckbone and Mel is talking, Martell is standing over like this. You know how guys get mad and their nose, nostrils get the flare. All right, Neckbone. It's on, Neckbone. It's on. That's when he came up with that plan. He probably committed the crime too and pinned it on Neckbone. Ain't no telling, y'all. Allegedly, in my opinion. He after neck bone. As Mel was embraced, he was wishing and longing that would have been him so bad. I'm surprised he didn't come over there and chop his neck off. But he probably couldn't find nothing that thick to get through that mofo. But the way he was burning that hole in his neck, neck was looking like this after. First it was like this. And once Martell was, this is what he ended up with. So we're going to call him Neckless now. Martell burnt a hole in that boy neck. Okay? He was so mad. And jealous. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know, after that episode aired, when Neckbone was on the first one, the other episode that Neckbone was on, after that episode aired, like, they had a Crime Stoppers with Neckbone on there. They were looking for him, right? So I wonder, are they going to show Neckbone's Crime Stopper report like they showing Kiki's? Because his was on the news as well. I wonder if they're going to show his like they trying to do Kiki. Or the cast going to be talking about Neckbones like they doing Kiki's. We're going to see. And if they don't, again, always trying to do something with black women. Or again, like I said too, everybody on that cast got a record except Mel and Kimmy that we know of. So why y'all ain't putting none of their stuff on there? Why y'all ain't putting none of their criminal history on the show? Why y'all want to do that to Kiki? That's all right, because I hope Kiki negotiated her contract good enough where if y'all gonna exploit her like that, y'all gonna pay her. And they so mad and jealous that we like Kiki more than we like them. I can't take it. So Stormy gets a call that they are out of some products or something like that, and turns out they mislabeled over 100 products, so bottles and stuff. So she had to get them straight about that. So Tiffany comes over to Stormy, and Stormy is telling her that she's stressed and tell her what she's stressed about them at the warehouse and stuff like that, and that she feeling like she shouldn't have even been there. So she tell her about Marcel asking about that money. Tiffany says, and Tiffany and Stormy seem like they done got really close for whatever reason. It seemed like they in cahoots with each other. That's what it seemed like to me. And I hope they not just around here keeping up just to keep up shit. Okay? So Tiffany tells her that they asked her to speak, and she says things seem disoriented, and they just told me about this like 2 days ago. Stormy said, yeah, it seemed half-assed, and it did. In the background, I see Kimmy's little, it says like, it has a picture of Maurice on there, and I think Kimmy was on there, maybe faded in the black in the back, like probably like the picture like right here, and then like I'm Maurice and this Kimmy. That's how they logo thing was, you know, their little flyer was up there, or a little board or whatever they had up there, and it was called Impact It. So I guess they did have a business. What the fuck is that? So Mel and Kimmy embrace, and Kimmy says they put her all the way back in the corner because y'all don't have no damn real business. Y'all lucky y'all even in the damn building. Y'all could have just came and supported and spoke. Because why the hell don't y'all talk about y'all businesses? Why the Scots don't talk about their damn businesses? All they want to talk about is this Blaque. Like, they didn't even show Blaque chocolate in a bottle on this episode. Why not? They didn't even show their booth. But they showed them girls' booth. But they didn't show the main thing that y'all known for. It was strange. And why did Kimmy ask, why did Tisha ask Marcel, did chocolate in a bottle pay for the booth? Anyway. So, Maurice asked Martell, where's his special guest? And Martell was like, who? You talking about Sheree? He like, yeah. And Martell says, oh, she in California, with a friend. Trying to act like he give a fuck. And he was like, yeah, and she ain't been answering. I talked to her. She talking about her phone went dead. 3 hours later, I talked to her. The phone still going dead. Whatever. Now, you see how much he give a damn, because had that been Mel or Slaw, he would have run that motherfucker so much, it would have charged up on his own. Okay? It would have sent a charge from his damn phone to their damn phone so they could have answered that damn phone. That's how much he would have called it. But he like, oh, she there with a friend. But I thought y'all was just friends. So why the hell are you acting like you give a damn? So Marcel sitting there with this smirk on his face looking like Gonzo. You know, with California's a time difference. Shut the hell up, Marcel. And y'all can quit with this little fake ass conversation, because don't nobody want to damn hear it. Anyway. So all of them, like the snots, Courtney and Martell, go in backstage or whatever. So they're back there arguing again about the $100. Martell like, wait, where's Melanie? I see Melanie. Why she ain't back here? Who the fuck is your broke ass gonna try to summons? Where the hell is your damn wine? Worry about that wine being there and not Melody. Where them kids' books at that you could have brought? Where that cookbook at? Huh? Where's that at? Where them aprons that you had? Where's that calendar? Where them hoes at? He couldn't wait till he get his mama. He thought Mel was gonna be backstage. Mel was sitting in that audience with Marcus hand in hand like, and then they all see them like behind on like the green screen and shit, like they back there fighting and arguing. Tiffany was like, do they know we can see and hear them? Martell then picked his hair out the damn socket. Where's Mel? Why is Mel not here? Why is she not speaking? I was expecting her to speak. What was you expecting any damn thing from her? What do her speaking got to do with your gator mouth ass being back there? I don't like to speak in public places. Why? Because you don't want too many people hearing them damn lies you got to tell? Because you don't know what the hell you be talking about. Y'all remember he was at the second wine thing. He had the thing written out for him. Tiffany was cracking up at Martell when he was giving that speech. That shit was funny as hell. I have Inez. They like Inez. Inez wine. And then True T won't let him live down that alcohol. And then they have the shit. the poster behind her. You could tell she was a scam artist too, in my opinion. And she had it back there on the poster on the wall with the wrong stuff. And so he go out back there having a complete, I'm not going out there. I'm not going out there. Mel, Marcus and them out there. And y'all, I told y'all on that damn, what was it, the trailer? What was it? Forgot what video I did. I think it was the Part 4 Straight No Chaser video review that I did with Mel in that damn wig. That mofo was like, when she was talking to Nick, but she was like, it is so good to see your neck bone. Them damn edges was on her brows and shit. She like, neck bone. It's so good to see you. I was like, man, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Ugh. Y'all get on my damn nerves, okay? Just let me just finish my damn review. Oh Lord. So Tisha like, I don't know what's worse. Is the audience seeing us at the Expo arguing at the event, or Martell saying he is not going to speak at the event? Marcel was like, actually, actually, Martell backing out of speaking is actually, right for him. That's what he does. Marcel, set your damn bell pepper nose ass up. That damn nose is like 2 damn jalapeno peppers. I cannot stand that motherfucker's nose. Okay? Y'all know, like, have y'all ever seen that movie Superbad? When, what is his name? The fat one. When he got caught in school. When he got caught at school drawing the pictures of the dicks. And he was like, he had a fascination with drawing pictures of the dicks, and he just used to draw them in all different kind of things. Like, he drew one as a spaceship. Like, when they... Because this how his nose look. Like... today. Oh my God. Let me finish. Let me finish this damn review. It's a damn hour long. Let me finish this damn review. So, so they finally come on out, do their little thing. They talk about none of the businesses that they got. Reese says like none of his business ever was successful. And I thought they was going to be like, except, you know, this is and that. He was just, and wasn't successful. So, you a bum. And you trying to call yourself telling Kimmy how to raise her damn son and how he can be successful when your ass ain't been successful in nothing. What the hell she look like listening to you? Anyway, so, Martell says some bullshit. Marcel says some bull. And let me see here. Then they open it up for Q&A. Stormy say her stuff as well. Don't worry about how much money you gonna make, but at the same time she's always telling people how much money she's made. So Stormy stopped, but it was good nonetheless. So they opened it up for Q&A. Martell is out in the audience. So he go up to this guy. The guy was asking Marcel something about venture capital, which he knew nothing about. Instead of just saying that and moving on, he tried to call himself answering. And Tiffany was like, to Lou, like, you hear that shit? And so she was like, Marcel clearly is dodging and rumbling about venture capital. But this pregnant woman here knows about VC. Gotcha. Boom, Tiffany. Right. They should have asked you to speak. Huh? Yeah, now you need her up there, don't you? Gonzo. So, I was like, stupid ass. Then Marcel goes to Carson. And I seen Carson was there. She was hugging Stormy like earlier in the show. So Marcel goes to Carson and she asked a question about what advice do they have for entrepreneurs that has limited capital and bad credit or whatever. And I think Maurice answers or something like that. But again, I asked, and the question, why did she ask that damn question? So it's no doubt that production must have had her ask that dumbass question. Because her husband is supposed to own a credit company like Maurice. Scam. Allegedly. So, why are you asking that? Okay, let's move on. And then she said like don't watch the show because they might show her at the expo and stuff like that. Now for somebody that was so disgusted about what Martell wanted Slaw to do, you sure had a couple interactions with Martell. It's giving fishy. Carson, tell us what's going on. What was he doing when he was trying to talk to you or whatever? Like what was he saying? Did he know that you knew Slaw? I want to know. So I don't know what's that's going to happen. So the Snots talk about putting the show on the road and feel like they did such a great job, and they did not. Like things came together mostly, but it looked a mess. Stormy, the next scene is Stormy and Courtney is waking up or whatever, and Stormy tells Courtney about Marcel, and she says he needs to talk to him. So Courtney was saying how tired he was after driving that box truck to New York for 15 hours, and he asked how did the business expo go, and that's when she started telling him about the other stuff with Marcel, about him coming to talk to him about $100, and Courtney was like, what? They didn't say nothing about no $100. So Marcel must have been lying when he said something about Courtney knew. That's if he said it. Now, I may have misheard, but I thought that he said Courtney knew or whatever. So, she says, yeah, he need to talk to Marcel about being a bitch. He said, I can definitely do that. And again, I like them together. So Courtney go ahead and confess to Stormi like why he didn't want to expand the family, and he told her that when she had Chase, that like she was bleeding so bad like that. He was like, you didn't see this or whatever, but you know, the doctor was like dishing out buckets of blood from you. And he was like, and that shit traumatized me. And at first I did think like this little thing was like a little fake thing, storyline. But he looked at like he was genuinely like, I think that did terrorize him. I think it traumatized, not terrorized. I think it traumatized him. Just like looking at him when he was talking about it, I think he was traumatized. And Stormi was like, because I think he told her that before. When they was talking about it the first time, like on the first episode, and Stormi was like, oh, I thought you was good. And he was like, no, I was not, because you wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching somebody you love, like, and they're losing that much blood, he knew it couldn't have been good, you know? So he was telling her that, and he was like, and I really don't want nobody carrying my babies. So he was like, but we can, you know, think about it and look into it. And she was like, so we can have a baby. And he was like, yeah, just not you not having it. And she was like, okay, so a surrogate. And he was like, we could think about it and look into it. And she was like, okay. So she did. He was like, you about to cry when he was saying something. He was like, you about to cry. And she was like, no. No, she was. Because she was like, and he was like, you about to cry. No. But then she did tear up at the end or whatever. And Stormi looked cute in that scene. Like, I don't know if it's the makeup, but I think Stormi looked better without that makeup and stuff. Like, I think she looks better when she just have a clean face. Because I think that makeup, like, highlights her nose, and like I guess it's like being smushed down or something like that, because it don't look like that when she is just barefaced, like natural. And I think she looks better without the makeup. Yes, just fresh face. I'm one of them people that don't look better with makeup. To me, I don't look better with makeup. I think I look better with, you know, my little raccoons and, you know. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, Stormi looked cute in that scene. And even though, like, I don't like that reddish brown hair that Stormi had in the confessional, even though I didn't like that for whatever, I think it's in that confessional, but when she had it on in the trailer with that white shirt on or whatever, why she had white on, it looked pretty on her, but I didn't like it in the confessional. Yeah. So that was that. Let me go back. So then they have the scene with Tisha, Kimmy, Tiffany, and Stormi. They are meeting up to eat. And Tiffany said that she invited them there because she wanted to let Tisha know how she felt about being left out and to give constructive criticism. Tiffany, who the hell do you think? They ain't gonna ask you nothing. Even though you probably could have told them some pointers. But they so fixated on Mel because they want her crowd and her fans. Tiffany and them ain't got no fans like that, but they can. If Lewis would have beat Marcel and them ass, they would have had all the fans. But I don't know. I guess the snots give people criticism and critique them, and they don't ask for the shit either. So Tiffany, do your thing. So he tells, so Stormi is, what's her name? Tiffany is saying that she's want to get a constructive criticism and tell them about how she felt like she and Lewis were left out. Tiffany tells Tisha, so Tisha gets there, they all get there. Tiffany tells Tisha that she felt laughed out and that they are entrepreneurs or whatever. Soon as she said, like, we're all entrepreneurs and we felt left out. Kimmy, you weren't. Kimmy, shut your boot mouth ass up. There's nobody fucking talking to you. So she like, because Tisha literally said at the meetings. She said what at the meetings? Because was Tiffany at the damn meetings, Kimmy? So why the fuck would Tiffany care or know what the hell Tisha said at the damn meetings? If she didn't say it to her, then she felt left the fuck out. Kimmy get on my nerves when she don't like somebody. And when I feel like she don't like people when she feel like they know something against them. And that's Tiffany and Kiki. And Destiny. I think she don't like Destiny because she know Destiny a hoe like her. Okay? In my opinion. But I digress. But she just jumped. Now, you weren't. Like, shut the fuck up. How the fuck you gonna tell her how she felt? But you see, she ain't hop all up on Stormy like that. So, Tiffany was like, I did. And Tiffany said, well, what Tisha said at the meeting, and then she was like, Tiffany like kind of cut her up and was like, well, in real time, because I deal in real time, like, Tiffany be getting their asses together. She do. She was like, because I deal in real time. Kimmy ain't had nothing to say. Here she go. Then it was just the oversight. So y'all did leave her out. So you left her the fuck out. But now it's just the oversight. So you still don't expect her to have a feeling about it, even if it was a damn oversight. It happened. They were left out. And they're entrepreneurs too. But if they would have had a fan base like Mel, they would have been all on them too. Because I don't even know why they invited Mel, because of her fan base. And they wanted to get her fans and stuff to make that event. Yeah. And get sponsorship. Because Tiffany said they sent her the information about the sponsorship 2 days before the damn event. They didn't want them there. And so Tisha says, well, I honestly don't know what you do. I know Lewis is an entrepreneur, but I don't know what you do. You knew she was an entrepreneur too. I know you had a business, bitch, because she a fucking entrepreneur as well. Her and her husband is. What do you and Marcel do? What do Kimmy and Maurice do? Y'all had some hair care products that y'all done got from Stormy them and had your daughter's pictures up there. What do y'all do? Y'all was wasting booth time and space. Don't try to minimize them. So then Stormy jumps in and was like, didn't y'all just raise or do like 3.5 mil? And she was like, yeah, we did. We just did like 3.5 mil raise. I think they raised it or something like that. And they made Tisha and them look stupid, and Kimmy. Because they actually know how to do fundraisers. So, she said that Stormy said the event was overbooked and it was given junior prom. And it was given high school bake sale, middle school bake sale. And that Marcel approached her like a ticket scalper. Hustle man out there. Dang, I ain't got nothing. Oh, let me use this. Marcel was out there like, got the boobs. Got the boots, $50. $50 a boot, $20 boots over here. $50 boots, $20 boots. Oh Lord. So Tisha says she didn't like what Marcel did, but she said she also didn't like Stormi's response, and it was a business setting, and she shouldn't have acted like that. Talking about she didn't want to see Courtney. He didn't want to see Courtney. And and Stormy said, let me cut you off right there. But in all honesty, neither one of y'all motherfuckers can just be talking about business etiquette. Because neither one of you have it. So Tisha, my kettle, meet pot kettle. So Stormy said, I don't give a damn if you ain't like my response. You can't tell me how to respond when your husband come approaching me all wrong. So, and about some funky ass $100. And Tisha says, Stormy, what the fuck is your problem, sis? And she was like, and they going back and forth literally. Like Stormy like keep pecking. Like she ready for it. Like she was like, to me, it was like she was intentionally trying to keep up some shit. So Storm was like, and like Tisha, Kimmy was like, all right, just come on, just Stormy, you're being a little whatever she was saying, I think confrontational or something like that. Kimmy, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But she was like approaching Stormy like, come on, Stormy, come on. With Tiffany. No, you weren't. You weren't. So Tisha said, well, if she was like, well, Stormy said, I don't talk to me, talk to your husband or whatever. So Tisha was like, well, you should be able to tell a friend how you felt. Stormy said, we ain't there yet. We ain't friends. And she was like, well, if I was to talk to your husband a certain type of way that you didn't like, Stormy said, oh no, you ain't that crazy. That's not what that is. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't that great. You ain't that crazy. Okay? That ain't what you want, darling. Okay? So Tisha says Stormy and Tiffany should be congratulating her. She said this in her confessional. They should be congratulating her and not talking shit to her because they haven't done anything. They haven't done it. You ain't do it. So Tisha says, hops up and leave. I'm about to go, but let me, she's like, I'm about to go. Don't invite me to no more of this bullshit. To Tiffany. Man, Stormy was looking like deuces. She hops up and runs off. Let her mama had been there. But I don't know if her mama would have did nothing against Stormy. Let that had been Kiki or Mel. She been still there still up there popping them chops. But I digress. But she hopped up and got gone with Stormy. She didn't want to have nothing to go on or whatever. And especially if Marcel would have been there, she would have still been talking junk if it would have been Kiki or Mel. She says she didn't want to really go there with Stormy like that, and she, like I said, she ran off. And then they showed a trailer with Kiki and stuff like that. So I did the video about the trailer already. I think I'm gonna put that in the end scene, so if you haven't seen it, you can watch that. And I need to watch Kiki's live because Kiki went live yesterday because it was a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube about Mel, and Mel jumped in comments and jumped on people's lives and all that type of stuff. And Kiki said that she admitted, like, somebody asked her, like, do she tell different bloggers stuff? And she said, yeah, I tell different bloggers different stuff. I intentionally tell them different stuff because I want to know who's going to tell what. So now I guess she see who telling what or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But it was looking crazy. So I need to get into that. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow on Gossip Girls. On the Gossip Girl panel. At 7 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock Central Time, and 4 o'clock Pacific Time, I guess. Whatever. Mountain Time, whatever. So yeah, y'all, what do y'all think about the episode? I thought it was pretty good. I didn't mean to keep y'all this long. So I'm gonna upload this video premiered in the morning and maybe the afternoon, because tomorrow I am booked with meetings at work. Let me see. Damn it. The heck? Maybe I'll premiere it tomorrow around 4ish if I can't do it in the morning. I get my lashes done at 9. I don't want to do it at 8 too soon. Lashes, I got a meeting at 11, starting at 11:30, and then I'm kind of like booked back to back until later on in the day, and I want to do it before Gossip Girls. So we'll see, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the episode down below in the comments. And until next time, y'all, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Bye.